Right, guys, welcome back to another In the Rough podcast. It's just me and my stash today, and then the other two guys are on audio. But had very busy couple of weeks. Obviously, we had Phil winning yet again, in only a sixth start last week. We're looking at all the build up to Bryson and Brooks's big kind of exhibition match next weekend. We'll also have a look at Hovland retaining his title in Mexico. And also loads of stuff going on with Rory, obviously winning out in Dubai at the moment. He's reverted back to his old coach, Bannon, and he's also been going on about this eco-warrior stuff, which is quite interesting.
I think he specifically said he's not an eco-warrior, actually.
But then why coming out saying all the stuff he's going to do to reduce it?
No, he just says he's carbon neutral.
You don't have to be an eco-warrior to care for the planet.
He specifically said, I'm not an eco-warrior or anything, but I just spend some money to be carbon neutral. Although he has to spend 110 grand a year to be carbon neutral.
Jesus Christ.
But at least he's doing it, though, I guess.
But putting his money where his mouth is, at least.
The whole point is that he didn't want any backlash from people saying that he's an eco-warrior. But I mean,
I respect it.
I mean, if you have to spend 110 grand on trees being planted, how much damage are you doing to the environment?
Well, you get a private jet every other week.
Yeah. But you look at likes of Lewis Hamilton and F1 that come out about all the eco-warrior stuff while they're driving around in fuel guzzling cars and flying 10 planes separately to get to the places to carry all their equipment versus Rory, who's running around hitting a ball with a stick in a field.
At least he's spending the money. Most people wouldn't spend the money. It's quite a substantial amount of money. At least he's spending it because he could quite easily not do it.
No, so, yeah. Exactly. Credit where credit's due.
We all like Rory. I will have no slander on the man.
We love Rory. But the other big news with him this week is obviously he's gone back to his old coach Bannon, because it was Cohen he was with when he was trying to change, and I think now he's realised he doesn't actually need to change. He needs to just go back to what he was doing. So has reverted back
2 years ago.
Do you think that's the right move?
Evidently, since he's won, and he's probably going to win in Dubai.
Yes.
Was it 7 under his first round? Which for Rory on a Thursday is rare.
Because since when did Rory need to hit it longer?
Since he looked at Bryson and goes, "Oh, that looks nice."
Well, it happens, getting dragged into stuff and trying to be, like he said, like trying to be someone who's not. So I actually had a day off work today, so I watched all of it, to be fair. And he was 6 under through his first 8 holes.
What was he doing?
So he looked very, very impressive. He just lost it a little bit. He had to just missed a few greens, so he had to scramble a bit. But then
he realised it was a Thursday by the time he got to the back nine and started panicking.
What am I doing?
Normally don't show up until Saturday. What's going on? But how was he playing though?
Rather well. Yeah, worryingly well for everyone else, I think.
Yeah, for everyone else. Well, I guess that was always the concern,
didn't play well on the back nine, and he's still got a 2-shot lead. Yeah,
I mean, is that? Do you think that's a warning shot to the rest of the tour that he may potentially be back?
I think he hit like 2 bad wedge shots the whole round, and if he's hitting his wedge as well, he's gonna win a lot.
Yeah. Can we please also refer to it now as the DP Tour, please?
Oh, sorry, DP World Tour or whatever it is.
DP World Tour. I'm sorry, even though I got it. DP World Tour.
The only problem I have with this is that players can win the race to Dubai, and they've only played like 3 tournaments in the European Tour. Colin McHale is going to win it, and he's only because he won the Open and he played in one other tournament. He's like 1,000 points ahead of everyone else, other than Billy Horschel, which I feel like you have to have played a minimum number of events.
Yeah, but I think that's more of a ruling issue, though, isn't it? I think the name change doesn't do too much, other than makes more sense of the fact that half the events weren't actually in Europe.
I'm just saying the whole event. That just annoys me because
agree.
Like, if we're going to moan about European players in the Ryder Cup not playing enough in the European Tour to have like whatever, make them play 15 events on the European Tour.
I mean, should the Ryder Cup then be changed to not just be European players as well? should it now in the future be
Well, that's their
a
President's
world
Cup.
team? Well, no, but can the Ryder Cup be changed to not just be Europe?
So you're saying get rid of the President's Cup then?
No, why not have that too? But
That's
that's a different thing.
That's the rest of the world.
Nah,
Well,
but you want Europe and the rest of the world, not the rest of the world.
Yeah, but then you'd get rid of the President's Cup and just have one.
But they're different. The different timings, different events. Keep them.
But then you'd still have the. Then why not just have? You'd have the Europe Ryder Cup, the President's Cup, and then a joint one.
No. He's saying add it to the Ryder.
Well, yeah, I know, but then there's no point having the President's Cup.
Well, no, you still want it 'cause it's a different event.
Yeah.
But then you might as well just have the Ryder Cup with the Europeans as a separate one. President's Cup as a separate one, and then a joint one.
I think we're fighting for the European side, who is dwelling at the moment under the might of the US. We probably need some rest of the world help.
Yeah.
But who would you pick for the rest of the world, realistically? Louis Oosthuizen?
Cam Smith.
Louis Oosthuizen?
Oosthuizen's a good shout.
Jason Day, I suppose.
Day,
Adam Scott.
Scott, depending how he's playing. What's the chap that won the Masters?
Hideki.
Oh, yeah,
Right, there are good options.
Sung JM could be a shout. I mean, Mullet Man, your favourite?
Cam, yeah.
Let's have a look. Who's in the top? Considering we only had like 2 players in the top 20 in the world.
Who's the youngster that was coming through at the moment?
The South African.
No,
Higgs. Don't know who the Asian fellow is.
Youngster, very good iron.
Sung J-M.
No, not him.
No, but he's American. He's American. That
is he?
Are you talking about the Indian guy who was like? No, not Zalatoris is American.
I know.
I think he's talking. I think he's talking about. There's that Joaquin. No, but he's Mexican, but I guess
no. It's
who on earth are you talking about?
Somebody.
I know which one you're referring to.
Min Woo Lee.
Oh, Min Woo Lee, the Australian.
Oh. Is he Australian?
Yes.
Okay. South Asian Pacific group.
Anyway, we've got a bit sidetracked.
But he's good, yeah. So, so there's options there. I think it's just
it'd be a stronger team.
It'd make for a better event, I think, in terms of quality, because the last Ryder Cup was a bit.
It was good quality, just not by us.
No, but that's because they have significantly better players.
But it wasn't bad quality. They were just good. They were very good quality. But I don't care. Until they win on European soil, I don't care. It doesn't count until they win on European soil.
Okay,
they're not better than us until that happens.
My concern is they're going to get even better by the next one,
because this was a very young squad still.
Yeah, and we don't
by golfing terms.
And we don't really have anyone coming through that's on the level. One versus
but how you replacing someone like Ian Poulter or
Garcia
or Westwood?
Who are all
because they're maybe for the next Ryder Cup, definitely not beyond that.
Yeah. We're going to have more captains than players at the next one.
We'll find out. We'll find out.
But there you go. Well, talking about Hovland, obviously he retained his title in Mexico again.
What a nice little transition. Wow. Yeah. Look at us.
It's almost like we're starting to know what we're doing. Somewhat.
Almost. 30-something in, we're ready to go. But it was quite an impressive. He's getting used to that course, isn't he?
I just like Victor Hovland. I think he's one of the good guys of the game. Really happy to see him win anytime, and he seems to be shoring up parts of his game.
Putting,
chipping.
Anything around the green. He's never had a problem with tee and iron, but around the green he's getting significantly better, which is always a good sign.
I still think he's not as good as the other young players, though.
Who?
Namely Colin Morikawa.
Colin Morikawa is literally the new Tiger Woods of this generation. So, I mean, it's a pretty high bar.
But he's always going to be compared to him, and I just don't think he's anywhere sort of near.
I want to say he's not anywhere near. I think he's got the capacity to win. I just don't think he's proven it at the majors. Whereas Colin has just gone in straight away, cold-blooded. He's just not phased by any situation whatsoever.
But Victor's also not won in a great field before.
Yeah, but I think he has all the potential to do that.
Yeah,
but it's the mental side. I think he just needs to get his confidence up, particularly around the greens.
Yeah,
and he will win a major.
In his time, within the next 20 years.
I'm going to go on majors. I'm going to say Rory's going to win 2 majors this year.
Oh, that's a bold prediction.
He's going to win the Masters this year, and he's going to win the Open.
That's a bold prediction. Very specific as well. We can hold you to that. So is that you? Are we restarting the predictions this year? Because I comfortably won last year.
Yeah, I think you did. Yeah, I think we will need to. Yeah, but
I picked Rory for the World Championship. So
really? Oh.
Say that, and he'll just shoot like 7 over tomorrow.
Yeah, funny that. Yeah.
Just how my luck went last year. So this year, whatever it is.
Yeah, you didn't have the best luck. But yeah, well, in terms of other players coming back and coming through, Matt Wolf's made a bit of a resurgence, hasn't he, after his time off?
Yeah, I just think he's more of a gimmick than as bad as that sounds.
He's a showman.
Just because he has the really funky swing and he won early, he's never been that great comparatively to everyone else that he gets compared to.
See, you were talking about Victor Hovland. He was compared to Matt Wolff at the start of his career, and I say Hovland's far better.
Oh no, yeah, I was basically just saying Colin in that comparison. Yeah. But Matt Wolff won obviously like his first tournament or whatever, didn't he?
Yeah.
Well, and he had a really funky swing, and then since then he's not really.
Yeah, but from a sales perspective, the brands are all over Wolff because of that. It's unique. Like that's the reason he's got all the tailor-made deals and stuff. Is because of that. So it obviously works, but also I think it's hard to judge given he took a year out of the game for mental health reasons. He's naturally going to be well behind Hovland and Collar and stuff, isn't he? So
yeah, but even before that,
I mean, he was trending the other way though, wasn't he? Really?
Yeah, but you don't know how much of that was. You don't know where. Obviously, when he left, you don't know how long before he left he was having issues. If you know what I mean. So it's. I don't want to judge him too soon, but he looked quite good at the weekend. Just gone, so we'll see.
I think in the same category of players, or if we're looking at like under 25, obviously Colin and Victor are far and away, ahead. But then I think even guys like Joaquin Neiman have come and done really well. Sam Burns has won a couple of times. I think, admittedly, yes, against weaker fields, but Sam Burns has done very well. Same with Will Zalatoris. I'd say obviously he's got more. Will Zalatoris has got a very traditional swing, but I just don't know. Even if Matty can compete against those guys now that he's back, so it'll be interesting to see how he gets along. But I obviously I've lost a lot of confidence in him across the last year or so.
Just come with time, won't it? We'll see how he does when he comes back. But other than that, obviously the big news over the last couple of weeks was Phil, obviously winning again. Was that 4th win in 6 starts this year? Is he unbelievable, or does he just pick the events that he knows he's going to win?
Well, he's still playing on the PGA Tour, so he's just better than them all. They're all like 70 now.
Yeah.
So, and he can hit it 50 yards past all of them. So,
hitting bombs.
Hitting bombs.
Easy
coffee
money.
And calves, or whatever he says.
Easy money for him. He's made like $1.5 million. So obviously, when he's just getting a bit short, he spent a bit in the month. And it's like, I was going to play this and go and win for $100,000 or whatever.
We see it worked out to like $7,000 a shot or $7,000 a stroke he was making, or something stupid.
I mean, that comes with intelligence though, and he's a very smart guy. So I think when you say, is he picking which tournaments to go play at? Of course he is. But he's got his commercial interests outside of it as well. So I don't think he's lacking for money too much.
Yeah. Well, he's commentating on the Brooks Bryson exhibition match, isn't he? Alongside, what's his chops? The old forward.
The old forward.
Basketball.
Shaq?
Charles Barkley.
Barkley, yeah. Barkley and Phil are doing the commentary and the punditry for the Brooks.
That'll be entertaining.
I can't lie. I'm probably not going to watch it. So
no, neither am I.
I'll watch the highlights.
I'll watch the highlights. Yeah.
I think they're just going to try too hard to be funny.
I mean,
neither.
All of Bryson's personality just seems fake and forced to me.
God, here we go. It's obviously not a real rivalry anymore, so it's just going to turn into a bit of like a...
Well, yeah, they should. It would have been much better if it happened before the Ryder Cup, when everyone kind of realised now they actually quite like each other. Whereas now it's a bit of a. I still think it'd be good to watch, good to see, but
really,
in fairness to them,
really,
no. But in fairness to them, it's only happening because they put in the incentive about the 40 million. If they didn't have that, no way would they be doing it. Why would they? Yeah, it's the same reason why Bryson's pumping his YouTube channel and all these other sources, because he's not just going to make money off of it, but he's going to make millions from the tour because they're going to give him money for doing it. So it kind of makes sense. I think
he, to be honest, none of the PGA golfers are really big on YouTube.
No, so
he will get a lot of money from that simply because people want to see stuff behind the scenes almost. So he'll get millions. Yeah, and naturally, obviously, then that will increase his PGA rank coefficient or whatever it is on the social media.
Yeah,
they never announced how they're actually going to calculate it, did they?
No, I think it would just be exposure, but stuff like that's going to bump him right up there. I can't imagine how else.
I want to see money go to Dylan Fratelli for commenting on every single Instagram post about golf. Yeah, because he tries harder than Bryson.
Yeah, well, it's interesting though, because you would argue a lot of the golf publicity doesn't necessarily come from the pros.
He's just tight with the good guys and stuff.
No, but that's what I mean. But on social media, you would argue the good or all of that lot do more to promote golf online into younger generations than any of the actual tour players.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. I mean,
absolutely. You don't even know who they are, as we found out last week, or whatever it was.
I'm not talking about good. I was going to talk about other YouTubers that do more to promote golf. Actually,
go on.
Thank you very much.
Found out who good are yet, or
no? Still not.
Please go and have a look at good. They are good.
Anyone listening, that's how embarrassing the out of touch Seahab is with the golfing world.
I play golf. I enjoy playing golf. It doesn't mean I have to watch every single golf YouTuber. Because
they're
like I would say they're probably the second biggest golfing channel on YouTube now.
Well, if you actually talk about if you think Rick's is more educational based, theirs is entertainment based.
Yeah, but I mean, overall, just golf channel. They're probably the second biggest, and see how
golf entertainment. They're well and above anybody.
I mean, when I search for golf on YouTube, this is for me only. I search for things that are going to help me improve or going to educate me because I'm generally just interested. So I come across more guys like Rick Shields, Peter Finch, Matt Fryer, me and my golf. You know, all of those sort of guys.
They must have popped up. I don't understand how they haven't.
Blame YouTube's algorithm. They just haven't. They just haven't. I've come across GM Golf.
So GM Golf, the main guy from GM Golf is one of the main guys in Good.
Good for him.
Good for him. Yes. Well, that's your homework until next week, Seab. I want a full debrief and report on your thoughts and findings on Good.
I'm sorry, we're not doing channel reviews of other YouTubers.
Why?
Because I just feel like if they did that reverse to us, that would not be very kind.
I don't think they're going to waste their time.
Yeah. You never know.
We're
not reviewing them in a bad way. We're giving them.
It might be a way to catch their attention.
No one else is doing it.
I just feel it opens yourself up to a lot. To be honest, I don't seek out that sort of material, so perhaps YouTube knows better.
Well, maybe you should seek it out now that we've told you.
Yes, and given that most of our material is outside of this podcast.
Is that? To be honest, I don't really know what we're trying to be. Because
deep, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we can get very philosophical here because I think what was our whole mission is.
I've muted him while he tries and tells this because he doesn't know what our mission is. So we're bringing golf to the people. And anyway,
the average crap golfers.
Yeah, it's all well and good seeing a pro hit a ball and do this, then a pro who shoots 70 every week tell you how to shoot under 100. How about having someone who regularly shoots 95 tell you how to shoot that? Yeah.
Do you reckon he stopped?
I don't know how to unmute him. See, have I apologise?
It was an accident.
Wow.
Oh,
I'm
back.
being silenced.
Oh.
I'm being silenced. I'm being silenced here.
It's like Yorkshire cricket all over again.
God. Let's end that now.
Moving swiftly on.
All I'm saying is we just want to show the reality of golf, not the glossy version that you get, sometimes from these pros that are so good.
I'm pretty sure Seb just covered that bit, so you don't have to say anymore.
No.
Right? It's fine.
Well, I was muted, so I'm going to say my piece. And you know what? I'm not going to be suppressed by the media outlets or whatever.
Seb's editing.
Yeah, Seb's editing.
Just note this time down, Seb, and just cut it out on you.
Oh, I have. See, have you said your piece?
I've said my 2 pence.
Lovely. Any other points of call? What's predictions for Dubai? Is Rory going to continue it on? Is he going to tail off? Or
I can't see anyone other than Colin beating him, but Colin's already 3 behind him. So
yeah, but also it's not the strongest field ever assembled, is it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Rory can just hit it 350 yards when he wants. So
yeah, I mean,
sort of
in the end, it'll turn out that Rory's 2-patcher year, where he just was focusing on hitting it hard, is now going to be fine-tuned, and he's going to do the best of both worlds. So
that's what I'm predicting. He's going to go on a bit of a run after the Ryder Cup embarrassment this year. Yeah. He's fallen back in love with the game.
Do you think really it affected him that much?
As in
the Ryder Cup embarrassment?
Yeah. It's embarrassing. I think, especially when he bears in mind on tour, his peers and the players he sees himself at, all the ones that are out there trashing him.
Do you know what's
Bar Rahm,
a 24-year-old, however old Colin is, has come on and won 2 majors in his first attempts at those majors.
I mean, Jordan did the same, but that didn't really kick Rory up the arse, though, did it?
No, but Rory was playing well at the time, so he came like 2nd and 3rd in those majors and stuff. So,
I mean, he finished like in the top 10 in all of those majors, in all of these majors too. Like
he missed the cut at the Masters.
No,
and he came like 40th in the Open. The only one who came anywhere near was the US Open.
Yeah, but he's not been off it
and
so
he's not been playing well, so compared to what he can do. So
I mean, if it does kick him into force, great, because I like Rory. But and I know you won't stand in Rory slander. I just, to be honest, I doubt this is the driving factor.
Well, no, I'm just saying it probably kicked him into realizing how much he actually cares about golf, because it can turn into a bit of a job, really, can't it? And if you're not playing well, it grinds you down.
There's worse jobs to have in the world.
Yes, obviously.
Significantly more.
But we're just talking about the mental grinding aspect of it, when you're getting all the media attention and everyone's saying you're not as good as you used to be, and
I can't think
then
of
you
any
do that.
better jobs.
I don't know.
I mean, one's
it's all relative. It's all relative.
It is all relative, right? It is.
All I'm saying. So
Commentating
just you
on
wait.
golf.
Just you wait. He's going to win like 5 tournaments this year. He's going to get 2 majors.
You're backing him to have a very good year. I expect you to go down the bookies later on this evening.
I don't gamble. See him.
Yes, as we know so well.
Do you gamble, Seb?
I have never, and I will never.
Lies. He's got Skybet on his phone.
I do not anymore.
You'll be exposed. The truth will come out.
I will suppress.
After there wasn't 17 throw-ins in the last game, I'm out.
There's very good sites to tell you all the statistics that you need to know. You can predict how many corners, how many throw-ins there will be. You can predict every action.
Is that draw in a game.
I distinctly remember him trying to run out of Old Trafford because there wasn't as many corners as he thought there were going to be.
He was trying to run out.
No, it was the number of throw-ins that was letting me down on that day, actually.
Is that an admission that you were gambling?
No, I was just disappointed at the statistics not playing out.
Oh, fine, okay.
What a bad admission that is. An admission you were at Old Trafford watching Man U, gambling.
As a Liverpool fan.
Actually, I was watching Man United getting absolutely trashed and spanked in their own backyard.
Well, yeah, but that always happens. So
you know, I was there to witness Ollie at his peak.
No, he's at his peak now.
And long may Ollie continue at the wheel.
Guaranteed, they'll get rid of him, and then it'll be a game before we play Chelsea, and then you'll beat us like 3-0 because you'll get some new manager in and be super amped up for it.
But
no,
no one.
What's even more dangerous is they'll threaten to get rid of him. Then he'll actually
then he'll keep his job, and then he'll pull out one of the classic performances where he just wins out of nowhere. He'll be bailed out by Ronaldo.
Well, Zidane's come out and said he doesn't want anything until the summer, so it looks like we're stuck with him until then, I think.
Yeah. I don't know why you just don't move for Eric Ten Hag. That's one I don't get.
I would happily go with him. I think
no one wants to leave in the middle of a season anymore.
Especially the football Ten Hag plays, he would want a solid summer and pre-season to embed that.
True. I mean, I just want to see Van der Beek be freed.
Yeah, freed to Real Madrid.
To Newcastle in January.
Well, that's more likely.
Yeah. They'll sign Lingard and Van der Beek or something. They'll both start looking like world beaters, and
then Man United will want them back.
Yeah. Well, have you not seen the thing about, especially since Donny Van der Beek's Holland have knocked out Ollie's Norway? He's never going to play him ever now. Not a chance. So that's it done for him. But anyway, we digress on to non-golf matters. But thanks everyone for listening. Keep an eye out for more videos going up this week and next for Sehab's masterful return to the field of golf with some entertaining stuff and some angry locals and much more.
It's going to be our best video yet.
I'm really intrigued how you've edited the scenario. We'll class it as for now.
Get off the white lines! Just in the background.
If anyone has made it this far, you are in for a treat with next week's videos.
The best clips are that we've got multiple camera angles now.
Oh,
it's the side shot, boom, and then it pans back, and you see the tracer go boom. Like, yeah.
Oh, look at him.
Yeah.
He's
and I'm making those sounds. Then Nicole's sitting in the background going, "Grow up," as I did the video. That's life. But anyway, thanks for listening, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you all soon.